90 million households are locked out of the solar market, and we're not going to stop until we make a dent on that problem.
Today was an awesome day at the food bank. I really felt like I made a difference.
I learned a lot last year about service through MIT, and I really wanted to give back and to share my experiences with new people.
Coming to MIT, you want to make a change, you have this vision, but you just get so bogged down by work.
Until we get funding from the PKG Center, and then we realize, hey, they believe that our project, our idea, our work can make a difference.
When I hear somebody grumbling about the young people, I want to kick them in the shins and say, I know some that don't qualify for your description.
My co-founder and I were working in India on a solar microgrid project, and we're in the middle of nowhere and we see solar covering villages. And we realized that back home in America, solar isn't blanketing our towns and cities just yet.
They are trying to build a device that's never existed before, a way in which a blind person could take a printed page and, through use of a scanning device, turn the printed page into Braille.
I knew that food was going to go to people that needed it, that were hungry, that didn't have the resources to buy it for themselves.
MIT students are busy looking for practical applications for great big ideas. And this is just a natural place for public service to get started.
The concept of public service blends wonderfully with the mission of MIT. We teach our students to think about how they might make the world a better place by applying their skills, knowledge, and intelligence to solving some real global challenges.
When I was a student, and there wasn't an interest in solving the types of community problems that we see at the forefront today. The PKG Center has helped promote and foster that spirit.
In 1988, when the center was founded, I was the president's wife, and I loved MIT students, and I did as many things as I could where they were involved.
The wife of a former president is uniquely gifted in having connections and knowing a variety of people who can help with fundraising, and she would convince people the value that MIT students could bring.
In total, you guys made about 10,540 meals possible today.
The name of our product is Tactile, and it converts printed text into Braille in real time.
So the Braille display is really good. I'm helping the team now in its mission by explaining to them how I use Braille and how I might use a device similar to what they are envisioning.
We came back to start Solstice to put affordable solar power in the hands of every American, regardless of their rooftop and regardless of their income.
I think the really important characteristics of the projects, and something that the staff instill in the students, is the emphasis on solving community problems, working with community organization, and the number of projects that are designed and undertaken to leave behind a continuing sustainable organization so that the work continues after the students have finished and come back to campus to continue their education.
Priscilla King Gray Public Service Center supported us with funding for us to continue our project, to do more research, do more prototype, so we can actually finalize our design.
Early funding from the PKG Center can catalyze support from later funders.
Ultimately, MIT's mission is to help people become more educated and to use their skills for the greater good.
If MIT students find time to make public service a part of their lives, ongoing, then that's my legacy, I think. And I'm just so proud of them.